Imagine stepping out of your house, pressing a button, and just like that, your car appears in front of you. No traffic lights, no honking, no endless waiting in a parking lot. Sounds like science fiction, right? But what if AI could actually teleport your car instead of driving it? Today, we're diving into a future where commuting as we know it could be completely rewritten. And trust me, this is a concept you won't want to blink through. Right now, our daily drives are filled with wasted hours, stop-and-go traffic, crowded highways, and the constant stress of getting somewhere on time. We've already seen AI take control of driving with self-driving cars, but teleportation, that's a whole new level. Imagine AI scanning the entire city, calculating the safest possible teleportation routes, and delivering your vehicle exactly where you need it within seconds. It's like your car has superpowers, and you're in control of the ultimate time machine. Now, picture your morning commute. Instead of sitting in a traffic jam, you could be enjoying breakfast or catching up on emails. Your car would simply appear at your office, ready to go. And the AI behind it? It's not just moving the car randomly. It's constantly learning, predicting congestion points, accidents, even weather patterns, making sure your teleportation experience is flawless and safe. But the implications go beyond convenience. Think about road safety. Fewer cars physically traveling means fewer accidents. Fewer accidents mean less strain on insurance systems and emergency services. And let's not forget environmental impact. Teleportation could drastically reduce carbon emissions, since the majority of cars wouldn't need to be on the road all the time. This AI-powered system could completely reshape how we think about urban planning, parking structures, and even gas stations. Of course, there are questions we can't ignore. How secure is teleporting a car? Could hackers intercept your vehicle mid-teleport? What about energy consumption? But here's the exciting part. Engineers and AI researchers are already exploring advanced quantum computing, predictive AI algorithms, and energy-efficient teleportation concepts that could make this futuristic idea possible sooner than we think. And this is where your imagination really starts to run wild. Teleporting cars could free up hours every day, reduce stress, and change how we design our cities. Could we even have teleportation hubs instead of parking lots? Could deliveries happen instantaneously, changing the logistics industry forever? The possibilities are endless, so how could AI actually make car teleportation a reality? At the heart of this idea lies a combination of advanced artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and predictive algorithms. While we're not exactly folding space like in sci-fi movies, imagine AI analyzing billions of data points every second. Traffic patterns, road conditions, energy grids, weather systems, and even human behavior. It would then determine the safest and fastest way to transport your car from point A to point B almost instantly. This isn't just about speed, it's about intelligence. Think of it like a supercharged GPS system that doesn't just tell you where to drive, but physically moves your car for you. AI could also communicate with other vehicles, infrastructure, and satellites in real time. The result? Perfectly coordinated teleportation that eliminates collisions, reduces congestion, and even predicts where demand for cars will spike. In a way, every car would be part of a living, breathing network, constantly optimizing itself to serve human needs. Now imagine the impact on city life. Parking garages could shrink or vanish entirely, because cars wouldn't need to sit idle for hours. Roads could be repurposed for parks, bike lanes, or pedestrian zones. Delivery trucks could teleport goods instantly, transforming e-commerce and logistics. And for car enthusiasts, this opens a whole new world. Exotic cars could be rented and teleported directly to your driveway for a weekend without ever leaving a storage facility. The potential is staggering. Of course, there are challenges. Safety, energy consumption, and cybersecurity are major concerns. What happens if a teleportation route is blocked or miscalculated? Could energy demand become unsustainable? But this is where AI's predictive power comes in. By analyzing patterns and learning from every teleportation attempt, AI could continuously improve the system, making it safer and more efficient over time. Essentially, your car wouldn't just teleport, it would get smarter every time it did. And here's a fascinating twist. Teleportation could even change the way we think about car ownership. Why own a car that sits in your driveway 90% of the time when you could have instant access to any vehicle in the network? Subscriptions, shared mobility, and instant vehicle swaps could become the norm, completely disrupting the automotive industry as we know it. So, take a moment and picture your life with this technology. Your mornings could start calm and stress-free, your evenings could end without traffic, and long road trips might be completely optional. But here's the real question. What would society look like if nearly every vehicle could disappear and reappear at will? The answer is both thrilling and a little unsettling, and we'll explore those mind-bending consequences in Part 3. Now let's step back and imagine the world if AI could teleport cars at will. Cities would transform almost overnight. Streets could shrink, congestion could vanish, and urban landscapes might be redesigned entirely. Parking lots would become relics of the past, replaced by green spaces, cafes, or pedestrian-friendly zones. Public transportation could be reimagined as teleportation hubs, where vehicles appear instantly, reducing the need for long commutes and crowded buses. The quality of daily life could improve dramatically. Workplaces and schools could also see huge changes. If teleportation makes commuting nearly instantaneous, the concept of local starts to disappear. People could live hundreds of miles away from their offices without losing any time in transit. Cities might decentralize, reducing overcrowding in major urban centers while revitalizing smaller towns and suburbs. The AI teleportation network wouldn't just save time. It could reshape how and where we live. Social life would evolve too. Imagine arriving at a friend's house instantly for a spontaneous dinner, or teleporting to a weekend getaway without the hassle of driving or booking flights. Your car could become your personal concierge, appearing wherever and whenever you need it. And for families, this could mean safer school runs, easier errands, and even instant access to medical care if needed. The potential to enhance safety, convenience, and human connection is enormous. But it's not all smooth sailing. With cars disappearing and reappearing, society would need new rules, laws, and ethics. Who controls the AI network? How do we prevent misuse or accidents during teleportation? Could teleportation create inequality if only some people have access to premium vehicles or faster teleportation routes? These are questions that scientists, policymakers, and engineers would have to tackle before this technology becomes mainstream. And the job market could also shift dramatically. Delivery drivers, taxi drivers, and even parking attendants might see their roles change or vanish entirely. At the same time, demand for AI engineers, cybersecurity experts, and quantum computing specialists would skyrocket. Entire industries could be reshaped in ways that are both exciting and disruptive. Here's another thought. Mental health and stress levels could improve dramatically. The frustration of traffic, long commutes, and wasted hours would be gone. People might spend more time with family, focus on hobbies, or even dedicate extra hours to creativity and learning. In a world where time is literally at your fingertips, life becomes more about experience than just moving from place to place. So ask yourself, what would you do with all the extra time teleportation could give you? The possibilities are endless, from exploring new cities in a weekend to completely rethinking your daily routine. And in Part 4, we'll go even further, looking at the ultimate what-if scenarios, where AI teleportation doesn't just change cars, but redefines travel, adventure, and the very fabric of our lives. Now let's take this idea to the extreme. What if AI teleportation didn't just move cars, but could instantly transport any vehicle, or even groups of vehicles, anywhere in the world? Imagine sending your car to a remote mountain cabin while you're still at home, or teleporting a fleet of electric delivery vans across a city in seconds. The boundaries of distance and time could disappear entirely. In this world, road trips might become optional. Instead of spending hours driving to a beach or a national park, your car could appear at your destination, ready to go on your schedule. Vacation planning would be revolutionized, and for businesses, logistics could become lightning fast. Products could move from factory to consumer instantly, disrupting supply chains and making same-day delivery look slow. But the possibilities don't stop there. What if AI teleportation could integrate with autonomous charging stations? Your car could teleport to a charging hub, refuel itself, and then return to you fully powered, all without you lifting a finger. Or picture a network where vehicles automatically swap themselves depending on your needs. A sports car for a weekend drive, an SUV for a family trip, or even a tiny electric pod for city errands. AI teleportation could redefine the very concept of vehicle ownership. There are also profound societal impacts to consider. With less physical traffic, cities could be quieter, cleaner, and safer. Carbon emissions would plummet, and urban planning could focus on people instead of cars. Highways could shrink, parking garages could vanish, and public spaces could flourish. Life could become not just faster, but better, more sustainable, more connected, and more flexible. Of course, these futuristic scenarios come with challenges. Cybersecurity would be critical. Ethical questions would need answers. Who controls teleportation access? How do we ensure fairness? How do we protect against accidents or misuse? But every revolutionary technology has hurdles, and the potential benefits are staggering. AI teleportation could unlock a future that's closer to the dreams we've always had about flying cars, without waiting decades. So here's the takeaway. AI teleportation could fundamentally change everything about how we move, live, and interact. Commuting could be a thing of the past. Travel could be instant. Urban life could be safer, greener, and more human-centered. And the time you gain? That's hours, even days, you could spend doing what really matters: family, hobbies, creativity, or exploration. If this idea excites you as much as it excites me, don't just sit there imagining it. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive into the wildest what-if scenarios with AI. And comment below, if your car could teleport anywhere right now, where would it go first? I'd love to see your answers and maybe feature some of them in our next video. The future is closer than we think, and with AI teleportation, it could be literally at your doorstep.